Hello, beautiful parents, and welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Dr. K. Whether you're starting out on this journey as new parents, or you're an experienced parent with school age children or young adult children, the road can be rough sometimes. But I'm here to remind you today and every day that you are doing an incredible job. Not knowing what to do or sometimes where to go to find the answers can leave us as parents feeling inadequate, inept, unqualified, right? But that's not true. That's not always true. I'm getting comfortable here with you today. There are thousands of parenting books out there on the market. There are so many. I read several for each one of my children, but the children in the book don't always exemplify your child. And sometimes maybe you read these resources online or in a book and you think that something's wrong with you or your household or your child because things just aren't matching up. No one expects you to have all the answers. Your kids might, but in general, no one expects you to have all the answers. Have you ever felt like you're inadequate because you don't have all the answers? Or maybe you feel like you're not the right person for this job called parenting. Maybe you say to yourself, am I doing anything right? These are all valid ways that we as parents feel as we go through this journey called parenthood. But what I want us to do is to stop right now and get a picture of our child or our children, or look at your child if they're in your midst. And I want you to think of 5 things that you just absolutely, positively love about that child or those children. Because I understand that the weight of constantly wondering, am I enough, can be quite a burden. Maybe you feel guilty because you haven't done everything for your child that, let's say, other parents have been able to do. Maybe you've given your child nuggets for the 3rd night in a row. And frankly, number one, you know they need a better diet. Number two, you wish you could do better, but maybe you just haven't been paid yet. So nuggets is all you have. Let me tell you, our kids don't need Pinterest-worthy meals every day. And it's okay. You're feeding your child, you're caring for your child's basic needs, and I can promise you, there are brighter days ahead. You show up for your child in so many ways that your child absolutely cherishes. When you love on them, you hug them, you read them that same story for the 5th time in a row. Okay, maybe you gave them screen time. Let them watch that extra video because you needed a minute. That's okay. It's okay. Let's turn that same microscope around that we just used to look at our child and envision the 5 things that we really love about them. Let's turn that microscope around now and let it look at you. And while you're thinking about yourself and you're seeing yourself, I want you to hear these words. This is what your Creator has to say about you. In the Bible, there's a book called Psalms. And in Psalms 139, verses 13 through 14, I'm going to read this to you. It says, "For you, my Lord, formed my innermost parts. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I will give thanks and praise to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, O Lord." What that verse is saying is that there was intention behind making you, Mom. There was intention behind making you, Dad. There was intention. You were fearfully made. Fearfully doesn't mean to be afraid of. It means to stand in awe. Wonderfully actually means to be distinguished, to stand out. So when your Creator formed you in the belly of your mother, He made you to be distinguishable. He made you, when your Creator formed you in the belly of your mother, He made it so that when you stood out, when you stood up, when you were in a crowd, people would look at you in awe because there's something about you. You were fearfully made. You stand out from the noise of a very loud world. There's something in you that is precious. There's something in you that only you can give to this earth. You, dad, mom, auntie, caregiver, you stand out. You matter. You are the best thing in this world to somebody. You. So I just want you to remember, my sweet, sweet parents, parenting is not about perfection. We don't have to be Pinterest worthy or Instagram worthy parents. Your children don't need all the moments that you think they need because it's what you're seeing on your social feeds. What they do need is your love, your adoration, your patience. They need you exactly how you are because remember, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. I hope this message helped someone. I want you to know you got this. You're doing a great job. I see you. And I hope to see you again on next week's episode of Coffee with Dr. K. Have a wonderful day.